Los Angeles, land of the rich and famous, full of beautiful people, superstar actors, sizzling sunsets, and these days some seriously scintillating soccer. Irish goal machine Robbie Keane joined Major League Soccer in 2011 after a career spent scoring goals for some of the world's biggest clubs all over Europe. Keane was 31 when he crossed the pond to ply his trade in the US, and his move from Spurs to the Golden State has been a huge success so far. In 4 years, he's been named in the MLS Team of the Season 3 times. He scored 53 goals in just 84 games, but December 2014 brought Robbie's crowning achievement so far. Captain Keane led his side out as the LA Galaxy faced the New England Revolution in US Soccer's showpiece finale, the MLS Cup.
Kishizaki swinging it in, Zardes! Giassi Zardes, can he do it? Yes, he can! How sweet it is! Good cut back to Cristiani for the Revolution, has scored! What about that? Now Keane, flag has stayed down, Robbie Keane, yes! The Keane killer instinct is still razor sharp. The final whistle sounds. The Los Angeles Galaxy are the first to 5.
An extra time winning goal meant Keane's LA dream saw him lift his third MLS Cup in a glittering 4 seasons.
This is very special to win any tournament. To win 3 out of 4. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
We sat down with the newly crowned most valuable player in MLS to talk stateside soccer.
It's a good lifestyle, there's no question, but you know, it's not my home. You know, my home is, you know, is Dublin, so it's a good place. But you know, am I going to live here for the rest of my life? Probably not. It's a good place at this moment in time for me. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. But I enjoy going home, so and going back to Ireland. But it's a good place. It comes with a lot of good things for your kids and stuff like that. The outdoors and. Well, as I mentioned before, when I first came here and I first signed, I didn't come here for, you know, for a holiday. I came here, you know, to still play at the high level and still continue. For me personally, to play at a high level and to win things, and I've managed to do that so far.
There's not many places you could go in the UK and Ireland without being recognised. Is that the same here? No,
it wouldn't be the same. You'd get left alone a bit more here. You know, you live in LA, and you know, you could see. In a restaurant, you could see so many different famous people, you know, big actors and stuff like that. So it's, you know, obviously a lot of football fans and a lot of Europeans would recognise you, but you would certainly, it wouldn't be as much certainly as it would be in Ireland or England.
What was the biggest adjustment you had to make to your life when you came to America?
Overall, it was, I found it, you know, fairly easy to adjust. You have to understand is that, you know, I've moved around, you know, a lot of my career, and I've moved to different places and experienced different places. Italy, you know, lived in Italy and the language and stuff like that. So, you know, coming here was probably, you know, for me was easy enough to adjust it.
Long throw, takes a bounce in the box, Robbie Keane!
3 finals now for the Galaxy in 4 years. It's dominant stuff. What's behind that, in your opinion?
I think with if you look at the squad that we have, it's, you know, a lot of players are still here from the last few years, and we have a good consistency about us. So we brought in some other players as well. I think that would just help us a little bit. That gives us that more balance and gives us more experience and more character in the team and more experience.
Donovan, great delivery, and Keane into the side netting.
Last year we just fell a little bit short. I felt with we had younger players just coming through, and people as the first year playing for us. So it took a little while to get used to, and that's why we fell short in the playoffs. But this year, as I said, we have them characters and leaders in the dressing room. When you have good players, and the team is doing well on a regular basis. You know, likely you're gonna do well, and you're gonna reach the playoffs and hopefully get the final, and that's obviously been the case this year for us.
What does it mean to you personally when you win here with the Galaxy?
Well, it doesn't matter where you are. I think whether you're playing Sunday League and you win a trophy, or whether you're in the Premiership or you're in MLS. For me personally, it doesn't really matter where I am. It's about playing. It's about winning. This is why we play the game. It's to win things. Nobody wants to be a loser. It would mean a lot for me personally, and certainly the Galaxy and the organisation. It's a great organisation to be involved in, and it's one of the biggest, in America. So I think it's important that the Galaxy are always thereabouts, because globally as well, we're well known, and people expect us to be in finals and stuff like that. But it's about the players, and it's about doing it. And at this moment in time, we're doing it.
His statistics speak for themselves. He scores goals, he helps us win games, but he's quite a personality and leader for our team. So away from the field, he's invaluable as well.
And it's a beauty!
We knew we were getting a great player, a guy that could score goals, but his character and the leadership and how he's invested in this league and invested in our club is what makes Robbie really a different class than anyone else.
Robbie Keane.
Robbie takes every game, every training, every session at the level that, and he brings other players with him to that level, and I think that's where I've been the most impressed.
MVP of the league, MVP of our championship, and scores the winning goal. I mean, Robbie's been such a great MLS player, and I know how many people in the UK know him for starring in the Premier League and captaining the Irish national team, but we love him here in America. We want to keep him here.
Congratulations on the MVP. Is that another box kind of ticked, if you like, in the States for you?
Yeah, well, maybe. For me, it's to get an award. It's always nice, and to be recognised by your fellow professionals and the media. Personally, for me, it's been a good season.
Scoop over the top for Donovan, who has his hat-trick.
Landon Donovan, what's he been like to work with over the last few seasons?
Yeah, he's good. He's a good professional. He's obviously a good player, and we certainly struck up a good understanding on the field. If you look at the amount of goals that we've scored, myself and him, and the amount of assists that we've had. A lot of my assists, to him, and likewise. So we have a good understanding on the field, and if anyone deserves to go out on a high for what they've done for for MLS and US national team, it's certainly him.
The league have said that in the next decade they're really keen to compete with the Premier League and La Liga for players in their prime. That's the real aim of the MLS. Is that realistic from your point of view?
Well, people would say, if you look at it now, I guarantee a lot of people will say it's probably not realistic. But if you look at the investment that they're putting into the the academies now, and the players that they're trying to get over here, it just depends on which way they want to go down. They want to go down a road where the kids don't go to college, and like what I did and what they do in England is go 15. You're playing at an academy where you're getting taught by top coaches, and you have that experience where you're around the dressing room of senior players, and if you're good enough, you get moved in when you were 17, like the way I did, and other things where the fields, they need to get rid of the AstroTurfs, because in Europe no one plays an AstroTurf unless, I think it was the Grasshoppers, I think I played against them once for Tottenham, I think they play, but in Premiership and La Liga no one plays an AstroTurf. If they want to change and they want to move forward, they have to go. So there's certain things that has to change, I feel, for that to happen. But, it'd be good to see. Is it possible to happen? I think it is, because they have everything here. They have the structure, they certainly have the facilities, they have the money. So it could happen, but, it'll certainly take a long time, and a lot of things to happen in between that for that to happen.
As players get into their 30s, particularly mid to late 30s, they'll point to yoga, diets to keep them going. What's the secret behind your longevity and staying at the top as well, crucially, as you get older?
Just still having that hunger and desire to still play and still enjoy what you do and love what you do. Wake up every morning, looking forward to going to training. Wake up the weekend, looking forward to playing a game. I still have that same feeling I had since I was a kid. I've played with a lot of players that, at my age, that wake up in the morning and just, you know, not really looking forward to going training, and that's when they struggle, and that's when you know, it's time for them to finish. But I certainly haven't got that at all. I still have the same enthusiasm as I had when I was younger. Problem is with football is that it's very ageist, you know. It's everybody speaks about age instead of actually speaking about what you're actually doing on the field, and as long as you're producing on the field, regardless whether you're 34 or whether you're 21, if you're still producing at a high level, well then I think age should be gone out the window. So I still have that hunger and desire, and I will continue to have that.
How important is Ireland for you, still going back there to play and captain your country?
Still important, still the same as it always has been. I love going back and love playing, and putting that green jersey on. There's no feeling like that, and that won't go away for a long time. There's no better feeling than walking out in the Viva Stadium with that green jersey on in front of your home fans. It's the best feeling in the world.
You said one of the things you do is set targets. Is France 2016 one of them for you in Ireland?
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't be playing. I wouldn't be travelling over and playing and starting off a campaign with them if I didn't feel that was realistic. Of course I do, and everybody in that squad feels that we've got a great opportunity to get there.
Robbie Keane's American adventure has proved to be a glittering success so far and has taken an already stellar career to even greater heights. Whether it's with club or country, the LA Galaxy's brightest star still has the hunger for yet more glory, and that desire shows no sign of burning out anytime soon.